So I never really do videos with just myself, so I figured I would do one on why I started barbering and what got me into cutting hair and how I developed a passion for it. So when I first joined the army in 2013, my son he was 5, and I couldn't afford to get me and him haircuts every 2 weeks. So I went to Walmart, bought some clippers to do it the budget friendly way and cut our own hair. Messed it up, but it was saving us money. And that's how I initially did my first haircut and started cutting hair. Fast forward about 2 years, one of my good friends in the military was cutting hair, and I seen him doing it, and I seen how the start process was and where he ended up after the haircut was done. And that right there alone, seeing that transformation in front of my eyes, made me realize, like, okay, it's something I might want to consider doing. So I looked at trying to take that craft a little more seriously then. My motivation is simple: my kids. I started this business and this brand, if you want to say, because I want something to leave back to them if they choose to come into this field. They don't have to, but if they choose to, I want to be able to give them a good skill that's going to be around forever. Cutting hair is going to always be around, so I wanted to leave them something that they can always make money off of, benefit from. And if I'm able to open up my own shop, I can one day leave that to my children. So my son, my logo right here, he was my first client, so the first person I ever cut, and my firstborn. He was my first inspiration to getting into cutting hair, so it was only right that I made him my logo, a picture of me cutting his hair. So I really started getting serious with this craft back in 2019, 2020, when I was stationed in Maryland, and started buying different tools, trying different haircut styles out, things like that. But it was a lot of trial and error. At one point, I was cutting out of a closet because that's the only space in my house that I could get. So that's the only area I could cut out of. So that's what I did. But reaching out to random people for advice and knowledge. 2 people I actually reached out to. One guy through social media was Ben. I saw him on a barber post one day. I messaged him, hey man, I want to learn, pick your brain, learn about cutting hair, anything you can teach me. He responded, we exchanged numbers, and about 3 years, a little over 3 years, we've been rocking. He's been definitely a big brother, helping me out, giving me different gems and tools, things like that. So he's definitely a person I can say really helped me along the way. I called him one day when I was stressing, like, hey man, I don't have any customers, I don't know how to get customers, I got business cards, but I'm afraid to pass them out. When I told him I was afraid to pass them out, he ain't hold no punches. He just, hey man, stop being a and pass your cards out. So I got on my grind. Wherever I go, pass a business card out, leave some inside businesses. If I see somebody, I'm gonna give them out. And slowly, I started getting more customers and gaining more clients that way. So it definitely helped. I had to get out of my comfort shell and go to random people and tell them what I do and what I'm about. So he definitely showed me the way with that. He was definitely adamant about standing on my brand, building myself, marketing myself as much as possible. Another person I went to was a DJ in Oklahoma. I actually went to a shop and he wasn't cutting my hair, but when I was waiting, I was seeing the services that he was offering, and I wanted to just see what it was about and try it out. So one day I went to him, I paid for a regular haircut, and I didn't get the service then, but I came back and I told him, I said, hey, I'm a barber, I see what you're doing, I want to learn under you. I want to pick your brain and see what you're doing. He was like, sure, no problem. So one day I paid for a $100 haircut. I paid $100 for a haircut because the service he offered with that price, I knew I wanted to learn to do what he was doing. the shave, the steamer, the hot towel, everything he was doing, I wanted to learn how it felt from a customer standpoint, so I can tell my customers from experience. And I wanted to know what I was doing. I just didn't want to offer a service just because I wanted to understand why I was doing it and the benefits of it. So he would give me a lot of game. I would come through sometimes in the morning while he was cutting somebody else, pick his brain. And he never held punches. He kept it straight up real with me. So those two men definitely helped me get to where I go. I got Ben, who's been rapping with me for almost 3 years, and DJ. They definitely showed me love. I think I'm gonna put their pictures up somewhere up here. I think Ben is gonna be here and DJ is here, so something like that. But yeah, definitely appreciate them, and they deserve all the flowers they get because they ain't had to stop what they was doing. They could have just, hey, we too busy, but they didn't. I appreciate that forever. Being active duty military and trying to go to barber school was a task that I've been trying to get done since 2019. Either my schedule at work wouldn't allow me to go to school, or the school would be too far away, something that was never able to line up. I finally moved back to Virginia, and the school was about an hour away, but with my work schedule, I'm able to make it work. Sometimes it's long hours, but I'm actually in school right now, so I'm happy to finally be able to get that education part done and actually hopefully become licensed. But being in school is dope. Like, they teach you to grind non-stop. Customers come in, greet them, greet your fellow barbers, XYZ, get those reps in. And it's okay to make mistakes. Just learn from it and get better from it. My classmates, definitely dope. They may not know it, but I learn from all of them. I see a fire cut, I'm like, okay, what did he do, what she do to make that cut stand out? I'm gonna go pick that brain, I'm gonna ask them questions, and vice versa. If I make a mistake or if I something on my cut they see, they'll come to me. Hey Brian, try this. Oh, how you do that? Do this. So we all push each other in class, and it's definitely dope. There's no hate in the class for real. We try to make each other better every day. And I had a lot of fails. To a point where I stopped cutting altogether for like 8 months because I did one haircut bad. I did this haircut so bad that I just felt like I shouldn't be a barber. He didn't like it, I didn't like it. He was upset, I was upset for him, like it was just bad. But when I first started cutting hair, I was trying to offer free cuts. Family, people I work with, whatever, I was always hearing no. I don't want you to mess my hair up, I don't want you to screw it up, and I get it. But hearing all of those no's, kind of, I lost motivation at one point because I was trying to get better, and I felt like the only way to get better is repetitions. And to be honest, mannequins definitely not the same feel as real hair, so mannequins suck in my opinion. But those fails, definitely I look back on them, some of my first cuts, look at his pictures, and see where I came from. I still got a lot of growing to do, a lot. But from where I started to where I am now, I'm definitely grateful for the fails because it definitely made me more hungry. So I mean, I'm appreciative of everything that I went through so far. It's only up from here. No, nowhere near close where I want to be, but I'm definitely progressing to the right direction. Only because I'm trying to stay extremely consistent. I'm not somebody that's constantly booked up or do perfect cuts every single time. I'm definitely not. I still make mistakes, I still mess up, I still got a lot to learn. And I'm still doing this journey. I'm new to this. So I'm just looking at it from where I started 3 years ago, with a little break in between and where I'm at now. Finally in school, finally actually pursuing my dream. I can say I'm actually truly pursuing my dream, and it's making me happy. I love cutting hair. I love what I do. This is a passion of mine. I didn't know it until recently, but definitely love what I do. I'm not somebody that's booked up weeks out at a time. That's not me yet. I just started using online booking apps, and it's working. Slowly but surely, I'm getting one appointment here, one appointment there. But that's enough for me. That's progress. That's progress. Sometimes I wish it happened a little faster, but I'm in this journey right now and I'm grinding. It's progress. I'm definitely going to take it in stride and should just work every day towards where I can be better. So we'll see what the future holds.